Yeah, it's SimD'sReviews, and I'm back again with another video. Earlier, I did a video on Batman vs Superman and Darkseid being officially in the Batman vs Superman universe. But this video is going to be specifically about one of my other favorite shows, cartoons, animes, whatever you want to call it, Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super in this case. The reason why I haven't done any reviews on Dragon Ball Super is because the whole obviously the first half of it was Battle of Gods, and the second half of it so far has been Fukatsu no F. But now they're getting into the third part of Dragon Ball Super universe, which is the Champa Super universe. So I'm gonna start doing reviews on Dragon Ball Super more now, because I didn't want to do the first two parts, mainly because they were the movies, and basically this anime was based off of the movies. So there's really no point of me doing any reviews for those. So I'm going to start doing reviews now. But I will start with the end of the last part, which was episode 27 and 28. The main reason why I will be doing this is because Vegeta is my favorite character ever in the history of Dragon Ball Z. And I love Vegeta, and that's my favorite character. I just feel like Vegeta is the best of both worlds, because he's learned to become a good guy, but he started off as a bad guy. And it's just like, to me, I feel like there's a little bit of Vegeta in all of us. None of us are just pure-hearted and good and happy and loving all the time. Vegeta is a better representation of humans to me than Goku is. And Goku's just the Boy Scout. Goku is the Captain America. Goku is the Superman. He's a Boy Scout. That's what he is. So I don't really like Goku like that, but Vegeta is my favorite. But anyway, episode 27 review. This is my favorite episode of Dragon Ball Super that's come out yet. Just my favorite episode. Mainly because they completely changed the end of Fukatsu no F. They completely changed it. They gave Vegeta maybe like 3-4 minutes of fighting time at the end of Fukatsu no F. But in this episode, you're talking about a good 10-15 minutes of Vegeta just beating the hell out of Frieza. Like, beating the hell out of Frieza. He got so much respect in this episode that I just love the fact that they really changed the entire ending of Fukatsu no F, with the exception of obviously Frieza blowing up the planet. But they changed the whole ending to make Vegeta just such a gangster. Like, he was beating the hell out of Frieza. Like, Vegeta beat the hell out of him, and it was so needed, and I was so proud of the fact that they did that. I love the fact that they did that, man. Like, you have no idea how I was just sitting there like, yes, yes, yes. I was smiling and just happy the whole entire episode. And I also love the fact that they added in this little part when Goku was talking to everybody about how Vegeta's turned into a Super Saiyan God, and Goku specifically said, yes, unlike me, who needed the help of other Saiyans, Vegeta was able to reach this with his own power. That is my favorite part of the episode, because they're finally giving Vegeta his respect. They're finally allowing him to shine a little bit, and I'm just happy about that. Also, I have a theory about why he has the ability to reach Super Saiyan God alone. Now, obviously in Battle of Gods, when they wished Shenron to tell them how to turn into a Super Saiyan God, Shenron specifically said, the only way you could do it is you need 5 pure-blooded Saiyans, and they do a ritual, and the ritual, obviously, they'll give their power to one Saiyan, and that Saiyan will have the ability to turn into a Super Saiyan God. Now, there are some theories out there that you can turn into a Super Saiyan God with just training with Whis. I don't think that's the case. Me, personally, and you can say I'm a Vegeta fanboy all you want if you want to, but it's just, to me, it's obvious. I think, this is just my belief, I think Vegeta was born a god. I think the god key is in him from birth. I think he's always had the ability to turn to a god. He's just never used it. He's just never unlocked the potential to do it. And the reason why I believe that is because if you watch Battle of Gods and you watch when they bring Shenron, when Shenron shows us the first Super Saiyan God, it looks exactly like Vegeta. When you look at that person's body, it's Vegeta, Like, they don't show the face, but you could look at the body. You could look at the outline of the body. Very short, very slender, has the exact same, you know, triangle hair. It is Vegeta. It's not him, obviously. It's not him. But I believe that it might be like his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, who was the original Super Saiyan God. And not to mention that, how do you conquer a planet? The planet is called Planet Vegeta. So what does that tell you? You only conquer a planet through royalty. You are king through royalty, meaning more than likely whoever conquered Planet Vegeta was Vegeta. That's why it was named Planet Vegeta. So isn't it safe to assume that when the Saiyans were going crazy and destroying everything, that one Super Saiyan God, isn't it safe to assume that maybe that one Super Saiyan God was a Vegeta? Like the great-great-great-great-grandfather of Vegeta? Isn't that safe to assume? And then when he disappeared, because we know the Super Saiyan God disappeared, when he disappeared, what if his son took over as King Vegeta? Right? Because think about it. If, let's say this world right here was the Dragon Ball Z world. If this world is Dragon Ball Z world and my father is fighting off a bunch of Great Ape Ozarus, right? Fighting off a bunch of Saiyans, right? And destroying all of them, beating them all up. And my father is the first Super Saiyan God, right? Don't you think the people of Planet Vegeta would look up to my father and me and say, oh my gosh, this is the person who saved us all from the Saiyans. This is the person who saved us from the Great Apes. So let's worship him like a king. Isn't that safe to assume? Think about it. Think about it. I truly believe that Vegeta's ancestry is the first Super Saiyan God. And I think that's the reason why he had the ability to do it, turn Super Saiyan God just from training. Also, not to mention, in Battle of Gods, we saw that Vegeta was watching Goku and Beerus fight. And the only way you can watch them fight is if you can sense their ki. And no one can sense the ki of a god except a god. There's no explanation for why Vegeta was able to sense the ki of a god, unless he already has that in his power. So I think that maybe he is, or was born into, that's in his bloodline. I think maybe his bloodline is a god. But that's just my theory on it. Yes, Vegeta is my favorite character, but even if this was Goku, I would say the same exact thing about Goku if Goku just turned into a god by himself. So it's the same thing. But anyway, episode 27 was great. Vegeta beat the crap out of Frieza, broke his ribs, caught his leg in the air, threw him on the ground, just started punching him, pummeling him, destroyed him. I also loved the fact that they changed the ending scene with Frieza blowing up the earth, and they showed every single person on the planet, every main person on the planet died. Because that makes you feel for like the characters. And Gohan, like oh my gosh, Videl and my child Pan are dead, and you know, Krillin and 18, like the fact that they showed all that stuff really made you feel like, damn, yo, they really just died. Which is better than they did the movie. Episode 28, I loved episode 28 too, because first of all, it was really our first brand new episode of Dragon Ball Super. Everything else we had seen before, they added a little couple new things to it, but this is the first actual episode of Dragon Ball Super in my opinion, because it's something brand new. It's something that we've never seen, something that we're not used to. Now we know for a fact that Beerus' twin brother is Champa. Obviously, Champa is from Universe 7. Unless I'm getting them mixed up, I believe it's Universe 7. And our universe is Universe 6. And obviously we know that they're going to have the tournament. I love the fact that they were fighting on the table, on the dinner table, whatever table it was. And they were actually starting to destroy the planet as they were fighting. That just shows you how powerful they are, like as gods. They are so powerful as gods. So I love the fact that they are now going to have this tournament, and I fully believe that. Obviously, we know from the manga, we know that Goku will be fighting first, and I'm hoping that Vegeta will be fighting last, so that maybe he can get a little bit more shine. Because I highly doubt they're just going to make it that Goku beats everybody. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it will be Goku first. It will probably be Piccolo second. We know Boo failed the test, so I'm gonna guess that maybe Gohan might take Boo's place, but I don't know. Maybe Gohan. We don't know who will take Boo's place. Momako, I think his name is. I don't remember his name. I think it's Momako, but the guy that Beerus picked might be fighting third, and I'm hoping that Vegeta will fight last, so that he can get a little bit more shine, because we know as much shine as Vegeta's getting now, we know he probably won't have that shine for the entire series. Clearly, we know that. So I'm hoping and praying that episode 29 is a great episode. We now know officially that Whis' big sister is Champa's trainer. If you read the manga, you would have known that, but they just put it obviously in the episode. That's his big sister. I wonder how strong she is, because if she's his older sister, I'm guessing she probably is way stronger than Whis, and she probably could beat Whis. So yeah, that was pretty much the episode. It wasn't much. It was pretty much based in that one area, which is like in the lunchroom, I guess you could call it, where they were eating. The whole episode was based in there. So let me know how you guys feel about my theory on Vegeta. Guys, camera turned off, died. Gotta put it on a charger, so I just put it on a charger. But basically my video was over anyway. Basically I just want to say, let me know how you guys feel about the whole Vegeta thing I said. Or Vegeta theory on him already being a god, or being in his blood. Also, let me know how y'all felt about episode 27 and 28 of Dragon Ball Super. Did you enjoy them? Were they nerfed at all? Did you not like them? Just let me know how you guys feel. Like, comment, subscribe, and go like, comment, and subscribe to my other channel, which is SimD26, where I do sneaker videos, video games, and all types of stuff. I just talk about regular stuff in the world. I got some Metal Gear Solid gameplay coming up, like I said in my last video, my Batman v Superman video. But you know, I gotta plug my other channel, so I gotta do it. But again, let me know how y'all felt about everything I said, my theory. Let me know how y'all felt about the last two episodes, 27 and 28. And this is SimD'sReviews, and I'll holla at y'all later.